Back for another one. You know the culture is news here. Let's do it. This is a pretty interesting story, you guys. One that combines two very popular niches that have become their own trend. Combination trend, that is. And for many, I'm noticing that it's going quite horribly wrong. I'm speaking about that of entrepreneurship and celebrity, which is the case here. I don't know if you've heard by now, but a story was released several days ago about a Philadelphia mother and restaurant entrepreneur who, in my opinion, gained fame for all the wrong reasons when she went viral last year for spending $25,000 on a Dubai theme for her son's senior prom. This theme came complete with a camel. She bought sand, gold dust, a Rolls Royce, and some other crap, and videotaped it or whatever. Videotaped the send off, and the story went viral. And because her story went viral, she was nicknamed the Camel Mom. Well, this same woman has now been charged with defrauding the Social Security Administration. Saudia Shuler, age 44, has been indicted for allegedly collecting nearly $37,000 in government benefits by claiming that she was disabled, yet continued to work, according to the U.S. Attorney for Eastern Pennsylvania. She is facing charges for 6 counts of wire fraud and 1 count of theft of government funds and 2 counts of Social Security fraud. She is accused of claiming that she was disabled and unable to work and applying for benefits from the Social Security Board. Those benefits were approved, oddly enough, but she allegedly continued to work and even operated her own restaurant. I know a lot of people from Philly and Jersey may be familiar with her. She is the owner of the restaurant Country Cookin'. It is a soul food takeout spot in North Philly, and it's a very popular soul food restaurant in North Philly. They always have long lines as soon as the door opens. She's gained a lot of popularity across social media, but according to prosecutors, Shuler's work and income has never been reported to the Social Security Administration. And I can guarantee, in addition to all of that, she's likely never paid a single tax dollar for her business either, which will remain to be seen because I'm sure they're investigating that too by now. It is said that she noted on her application that she was disabled, and in terms of assets, she said she only had $30 in her bank account. As far as her quality of life, she said that she could even barely cook for herself and had a cousin that cooked for her. If convicted, Shuler could face up to 140 years in jail, along with a period of supervised release, and will have to cough up $36,785.67 to the government, on top of a fine and a special assessment. Now, I am familiar with her restaurant. I've heard stories about the restaurant and its service, as well as its quality of food. Some good, some bad. But I've never heard that this woman did mean well in terms of her efforts. I've never heard that she's a bad person. In fact, I've heard a lot of good things. I heard she gives back to her community. I know there's been a couple of stories that went viral about that. She had a Christmas toy giveaway and all of those things that she tends to do for her neighborhood. I'm certain she means well. I'm certain she meant well even when she threw the extravagant prom for her son. But the fact of the matter is that a lot of times what we think we're doing and what we're actually doing aren't the same thing, which is the case here. You can be sincere and wrong at the same time. Why is that? Well, in this case, it's easy. This woman is a liar, period. Plain and simple. And her lie has caught up with her. She's a liar because if you told the Social Security Administration that you were disabled so you could collect their benefits and you still got up and decided to work, yes, even if that meant running your own business, that's still working. Yeah, that's stealing. You're a liar. So, yeah, I'm not trying to say she's this grave evildoer or something like that, or a wicked witch, just a liar. That's all. And it goes back into what I was talking about earlier with these trends that I'm noticing um, that's taken hold of a lot of people who are following it. And it's the trend of entrepreneurship and celebrity. There's nothing wrong with either. But the problem is that you see a lot of people attempting to combine the two. Many people are using their social media platforms to brand themselves and start businesses. Again, that's fine. I am personally an advocate for entrepreneurship. I believe that even if you have no intent to start a business, you should learn how to start one for purposes of your own personal economic reasons. Again, nothing wrong with that. However, where the two conflicts is that many people have what I like to call the Kardashian complex. They believe that being a popular online personality and running an actual company or business are the same thing, which is why you see so many people running around flexing and behaving almost as if they have a regular camera crew following them, and it's a Bravo Andy Cohen or Mona Scott Young production, and it gets out of control because the whole goal is to be a celebrity versus running an actual company. Many of these people you see doing this are poor. They come from impoverished backgrounds. They don't understand how to run a business. They don't understand growth strategies, licensing, and many of them have a mountain of debt. And it seems like that was the case with this woman. This woman was clearly someone who comes from a background of lower means, and she wanted to start something for herself, which is absolutely fine. Again, nothing wrong with that. But what happened is, in the midst of starting her own business, she became, the more popular clearly she became, the more being a celebrity or some sort of internet celebrity kind of overshadowed the business goal. And this is how she got caught up. While at the same time, she's flexing and pulling off this image that she got it like that. You're collecting, SSI, Social Security benefits on the side. Something in the water isn't clean about your financial situation. Unfortunately, there are a good bit of people who are doing this. It's not everyone, but it's a really good bit of people who are indeed doing this, which is why, give or take a good 3 to 5 years, them and their small business usually disappear. They either go out of business completely or the person moves on to the next hustle. I have been seeing it happen for years and years. This is even before social media became this big thing that it is. To be clear, there's nothing wrong with being proud of your accomplishments. We all should. But there's a fine line between being proud of something and all, and then yelling at people, come look at me, seeking all of this attention because you want people to see what you got. You want people to look at what it is you do. And it generates, not only does it attract the wrong type of attention, it brings forth the wrong type of energy too. And I feel like social media has put us in this awkward phase where we're constantly seeking acceptance, and that our happiness and fulfillment comes from the amount of pictures we take and the amount of followers we have. And it's why so many people are constantly looking to create these artificial bonds with people based on artificially flavored lifestyles. And these lifestyles are that of which we sit back and create in our minds. And that's why you have people like this woman here who lying to the government about being poor, but you're online and likely are in your neighborhood flexing your money like you got it like that. Now, am I saying that we should believe that this is the sole reason behind her current legal battle? Absolutely not. Lying about her income is what did that. But what I am saying in relation to that is that her own personal obsession with oversharing definitely was a major contributor to that. And it begs one to question, are you poor or are you rich? Are you rich or are you poor? You can't be both at the same time, so which is it? And that's what the government wants to know, and that's why they're on her ass. She has nobody to blame for any of this but herself in the grand scheme of things. She brought it on herself. This is why I constantly tell people, don't worry about trying to be some sort of celebrity. Worry about building your business. Worry about marketing your business properly. Exercise growth strategies, and focus on your customers. because this stunting and fronting for the gram, it's getting a lot of people caught up. A lot of people are getting caught up in their own vanity, and it's really, really biting them in the ass. Now, I highly doubt she's going to even see the inside of a jail cell, let alone do a single year of the 140 years that she's facing. However, one thing I do know is that once the government and or the feds start to watch you, they never stop. So to that I say this, all of you Instagram bosses out here, the government and the feds is not playing with any of you. They are watching your ass just as closely as your followers are. So let this be a lesson. License up, pay your taxes, operate legitimately before trying to get on camera stunting like you're some sort of reality star, because you can't be both. As a small business owner, I've also learned that words like fraud is definitely not something you want associated with your small business or your brand. There is a lot of responsibility that comes with being a small business owner. Personal accountability is the biggest one. So do yourselves a favor and don't be like this woman. Seriously. You know, again, I don't think she's an evil person. I just think she got caught up. And the end didn't justify the means. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about this whole entrepreneurship, celebrity combo, stunt and front for the gram culture that we see going on. Because if you look around, a lot of it is happening. Not just with people like her, but with restaurateurs, hairstylists, and so on. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I'll catch you guys next report.